with my internet. So that's why I cannot show up on camera today. I'm so sorry about that. So please be patient because yeah, my computer is not working well. So can you please just wait 3 more minutes and then we're gonna start the meeting. So please stay there, don't go. Guys, it's just that I'm trying to. No, my computer restarted like for an hour.
A few minutes ago, I thought that there wasn't class.
No. Yeah, I understand because, you know, I'm trying always to be on time. But today my computer let me down. I don't know. So, please wait because my computer is slow. I cannot get even to the PowerPoint. So please wait. So how have you been? Veronica?
Doing well.
Oh, you're doing well?
Yes.
Yes. So tell me about the COVID restrictions in your cities. Are they very difficult or are you on curfew?
Mm. I I wanted to go to Armenia, but I couldn't because of the restriction.
Oh, so you cannot travel to the cities?
And no, because there is hay un paro, and also there is the restriction, both
Oh.
things at the same time.
Ah, yes, about the taxes proposal, right?
Yes, yes, sí es un paro, pero ay, no sé cómo se dice en inglés paro.
A strike.
Strike.
Yes, there's a strike. I'm so sorry to hear that. So I hope everything gets better soon. I'm so sorry about that, guys. And what about Andres? Are you having problems? I mean, restrictions in your city?
No, teacher.
No? Everything's okay?
No, in my city is all okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's great. Okay, guys, I think that now we can share the presentation. By the way, tomorrow we're gonna have the final evaluation. Okay, so for tomorrow we're gonna have 30 minutes of regular classes. During that time, we're gonna mock the test. Do you know what's mock the test? Do you know what's the meaning of that?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we're gonna have a mock test. That means that it's gonna be like we're gonna practice the test. Okay, it's gonna be like not the real one, just to practice. And after that, we're gonna have the real test. Now, for the real test, one part is gonna be as a group together, right? So you're gonna have a conversation with your partners. The other part will be individual, okay? So you're gonna have a time slot only with me. So you're gonna be in the conversation, but only one student at a time. Okay, so for example, Vanessa is gonna be with me for 10 minutes. After Vanessa, I'm gonna take another student for 10 minutes and so on. Okay. No worries about the test because it's gonna be very easy. It's gonna be about the topics we have learned. Okay. Maybe I will show you a picture and you're gonna describe the picture using the grammar tense, or maybe I'll ask you a question. For example, what are you doing right now? So if the question is made in present continuous, you're supposed to answer in the same tense. Okay. Any questions about the test?
Teacher, by the individual part, we have time. We have maybe a specific time
Yes, yes.
in the class.
Yes, you're gonna have, for the individual part, you're gonna have only 10 minutes with me. I'm gonna set a time slot for each one. So remember, I'm gonna write it in the chat. No worries, I'm gonna write a rubric for you to check the rubric and all the requirements, okay? But the first 30 minutes of the class, we're gonna have the mock test. So that means that we are going to rehearse. We are going to practice the test. Okay, very similar. Now, for the other 20 minutes, we're gonna have a group discussion. Okay, so that group discussion is part of the test. Okay, and then the rest of the class, I'm gonna have 10 minutes with each student. Okay. 10 minutes with each student. So that's, for example, let's say Vanessa is gonna, okay, so from 3:45 to, yeah, from 3:45 to 3:55, Vanessa is gonna have the time slot with me, 10 minutes, right? So after that, Andres, other 10 minutes, but only Andres and me, right? After that, Veronica, Natalia, and Heidi, right? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Yes. Yeah, so no worries. Tomorrow, you're gonna have, remember, 30 minutes to practice the test. So you're not gonna have any surprise, right? So you're gonna have like practice, and you're gonna have like you're gonna try the test before you take it for real. And then for the group discussion, remember, when we're having every time we have classes, we have a kind of a group discussion, right? So we have to be respectful. We show our opinion. I agree, I disagree with you because, and then you explain why you disagree or why you agree, right? So that's like the basic idea about the test. I don't know if you have any other comments or questions about that.
No, teacher, for the
No?
moment, not.
Okay. So now, can you see the slides?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
teacher.
okay, thank you. That's fantastic. Okay, so here we have some pictures. Okay, and then, okay, so in the first picture, one of the guys says, "The future will be great." The other says, "The future will be awful." And in the last picture, someone, we don't know, someone says, "The future doesn't care what you think." Okay, so what do you think about this cartoon?
It's about the different perspective in relation with the future.
Yes, yeah. So how's the first perspective?
It's like a prediction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a prediction. It's a positive, right? It will be great. Yeah, the future. Yeah, while the second is the opposite, right? It says awful, like horrible. So it's pessimistic. And what happens in the last one?
It's realistic.
It's more realistic. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the first one is optimistic.
Hmm. Yes, yeah. So the future doesn't care what you think. So today we're gonna talk about future, and it's true. The future doesn't care what you think. So that means that we don't have control over the future, but we can try, right? So, and one way we can try to take control over future is by making plans, okay? So that's why the lesson today is called future, and we're talking about plans. So future tenses for plans. Now here I have two sentences. In the first one, I say I am going to buy a dress online next week. Now, please tell me, what do you think will happen? You can tell me the best case scenario, I mean the optimistic way, or you can tell me the pessimistic way with the worst case scenario. I'll give you an example. Okay, I am going to buy a dress online next week. Okay, best case scenario. The dress will fit me. Yeah, very well. Right? But what could be a worst case scenario? What do you think?
For example, that maybe don't like the dress.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's something wrong. That's something that can go bad, right? Oh,
Maybe the dress won't be brought.
won't be?
Brought. No, no será traído.
Won't be delivered.
Delivered, excuse me.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay because it's perfect. I'm gonna write it in the chat, okay? Um, so the so you said the dress won't be delivered. Okay, and yes, yeah, that can happen. Or maybe the other sentence you guys said was you won't like the dress, right? Okay, so tell me, what else can go well or what else can go bad? We also have the other sentence. I'm traveling to India tomorrow at 7 a.m. So tell me, what can go well? What will happen if I go to India tomorrow? If I travel to India tomorrow, what will happen? Best case scenario and worst case scenario.
In the best case scenario, maybe they go into the right place.
Yes. Okay, nice.
In the best case scenario,
Mhm.
maybe I could go by elephant.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, but in that case, it's
Teacher.
right an elephant. Okay. Would you like to do so?
Yes, I would.
Ah.
But I don't know if it's right because I don't mean that I am the person that write it. No, it's another person that is the specialist in and
Oh,
specialist in in the those animals.
okay. I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe they can help you.
Okay.
Tell me, please.
Okay. In the worst case scenario, maybe I won't get up early for the flight.
Oh my. So you mean that you will miss the flight?
Yes.
Oh my. That would be terrible. Okay. Yeah, so you will miss the flight because you will wake up late. Yeah, that's a good one, Silvana. Yeah. Any other worst case scenario, guys? Or about the trip to India?
Maybe I will have to face the different culture about the machismo.
Oh, okay. Chauvinism.
Chauvinism.
Chauvinism. Yeah, chauvinism. Yeah, or macho culture. Yeah, but yeah, chauvinism or misogynist. culture in India. Complicated, right? Um, yes, complicated. Yeah, different culture. Different culture. I would say that any place you travel, you have to be aware about the culture. Yeah, before you travel to that place. Yeah, but yeah, good advice. Okay, so now, okay, so to talk about the future, and especially talk about future plans, we can use different tenses. Now, the first one is with will. And today we're going to talk about will for spontaneous decisions. Okay, when I'm talking about spontaneous decisions, are those decisions that are made last minute. Okay, so it's something you haven't decided before. It's just something that's just come up at the moment when you're speaking. You can also use shall with the pronouns I and we. And usually here you have a different meaning. Now we can use will for different purposes, okay? For example, you can use will when you are offering something, when you can use it as an imperative. You can use it in many ways, but today we're gonna only talk about will for last minute plans, spontaneous plans, okay? Now, I want you to look at the examples. In the first one, it says, oops, I forgot to phone mom. I'll do it after dinner. Okay, so as I has just realized that I forgot to call my mom, I said I make a decision. But that decision is a quick decision because, you know, just seconds ago, I realized that I forgot to call my mom. So I say, oh, I'll do it after dinner. So I'll call my mother after dinner. And in the second one, I can't decide what to wear tonight. I know I'll wear my green shirt. So you see, that's an idea that you just had a minute ago or a second ago. There's no milk. Okay. I'll buy some when I go to the shops. Again, it's a last minute decision. So for example, this morning you didn't wake up and say, oh, I'm gonna buy milk. No, it's just something that you noticed now, there's no milk, and then you decided to do something. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. Now, in the next slide, um, well, we have different scenarios. Okay. Yeah, here. Okay, can everyone see this slide? It says, what will you do? What will you do? And here you have, you were fired a few minutes ago. So what will you do if you were fired a few minutes ago? Okay, what will you, yeah, what will you do? Okay. And then, for example, I could say, I will call my mother or my husband, or I don't know, a loved one, right? And I'll tell about it. yeah, I'll try to get some
I
advice and some comfort, right? I don't know. What will you do?
I
For
will.
example,
Sorry.
Okay, I will look for a new. I will look for
Mhm.
a new job in an office.
Yes, yeah, nice. Yeah,
for
good.
example, I will get my stuff and go to my home.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because those are decisions that you has just made when you had the bad news, right? It's not something that you planned weeks ago or this morning or right? No, because you had no idea that you would be fired. Okay, so now I want you to choose one scenario for a partner. Okay, so for example, I say, Heidi, what will you do if your boss is off from work today? This is an example. And then Heidi try to say sentences using will, right? So who wants to start?
Okay, for example, I can say, Andres, what will you
Mm,
do if you have just won the lottery?
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Okay, so Vanessa, would you like to start?
okay, teacher. For example, for Heidi, what will you do if you have already burned your dinner? I don't sure the pronunciation, but the burned, yes,
Burnt. Yeah,
burned.
burnt.
I will order a takeout.
Okay, yeah. So good, Heidi. Would you like to say, I don't know, maybe one more sentence, and then you ask a partner about another scenario? Uh, Andres wrote in the chat, if I win the lottery, I will compare a trip to a place where there is no COVID. I will compare a trip. Mm, I don't know. I will compare a trip. Maybe you will go on a trip, Andres.
Or we can say I will travel around the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Sorry, Heidi. Heidi, can you please ask someone else another about one scenario, a different one, please?
Okay, Silvana, your dog is chasing the postal worker.
Okay.
Okay. What will I do? I will call the police. Maybe. Postal worker.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, Silvana. So now you can ask partner, yeah.
Okay.
Or if you wanna say one more sentence about that, it's up to you, guys.
Okay. No, no more.
No, but okay.
Okay, Veronica. What will you do if you have just won the lottery?
I hmm. I will buy a ticket to travel to France.
Wow.
That is good.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Yes, depending on the amount of money I won.
Yeah. Okay, Veronica. So now you can ask somebody else. Oh, Natalia's here. Hi, Natalia. Yeah, Natalia. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was late. You know, my computer is a piece of junk. My camera is not working. So, yeah, sorry about that. Veronica, sorry.
Okay. So I asked to Natalia, I don't know.
Yeah, to
Uh,
Natalia. Yes, you can ask her.
okay, you don't understand your English, your English homework. What would you do?
I would ask the teacher, teacher, could you please explain this homework to me? I think it's is a good thing to do. Teacher, what is it that I'm reading? Are we going to do a test today?
Not today, tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. Fantastic. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You know what? You said that you thought that we didn't have class today because it's a holiday. Uh, Sorry about that. I didn't remember that in Colombia you commemorate Labor Day today because here we don't commemorate Labor Day today. I think it's in August here. I don't
Yeah,
recall.
I thought that we didn't have class today because of I mean, I didn't have to work, so.
You don't have to work. Sorry about that, guys. But you know, if we don't have class today, then we have tomorrow is supposed to be our last class. So I think
Better
yeah,
today.
better today,
Better
right?
today than never.
Yeah. Otherwise, we would finish next Saturday. Yeah. So, but good answer, Natalia. Yeah. By the way, so tomorrow, as you read in the chat, we have our final assessment. The first 30 minutes is gonna be regular class. During that time, we're gonna have a mock test to practice to know how's gonna work uh, the test. I mean, and after that, we're gonna have a 20-minute discussion, group discussion. It's gonna be part of the test. And after that, we're gonna have like 10 minutes in a private conversation. You will be given a time slot, and during that time, I'll ask you easy questions about the topics we have learned before. So if I ask you in present simple, you answer in present simple, uh, and so on. Yeah. Maybe I will show you a picture and I will ask you to describe what's going on in the picture. But very simple test. Okay. And tomorrow you will be given also the rubric. So you're gonna know how much is gonna be the score for each part of the test and everything. Is that clear?
It sounds good, teacher.
Oh. So Natalia, you can ask one of your partners about one of these scenarios because we're using will for this last minute decisions, right? So what will you do if, I don't know, yeah, don't use the lottery because somebody else use it, and also you were fired and you have already burnt your dinner, and well, you didn't understand your homework. Your dog is chasing the postal worker, I think.
Okay, I'm going to ask Veronica,
Mm.
what would you do if your husband forgot to pick up your children from school?
I mm.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Tell us the truth.
Ah, I would be happy because I don't like children.
A very unexpected answer.
Oh my. Oh yeah, you don't like children, huh? Oh my.
No, I don't like.
And I see. Now it's clear. Oh my. That's so funny. Okay. So yeah, that's great. Oh, but wait a minute. Hold on. Andres, you should ask someone. Yeah, one of the scenarios. Is Andres here? Yeah, he's here. Andres? I don't know. Okay, so and now Andres is typing. Andres, can you use your microphone? Okay, one moment. Okay, yes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna ask you about one of these scenarios, and anyone can answer. What will you do if there is a power cut in your neighborhood? I think this is very common, right? Well, I don't know.
Maybe I go to my grandmother's house because it's on a farm.
Nice. So your mother's house is in another neighborhood, and maybe in her neighborhood
Yes.
there's no a power outage. Okay, nice. So what else, guys, will you do if there's a power outage in your neighborhood? Yeah, a power cut.
I would take a nap.
Okay, so you will take a nap. Nice. Yeah. If I were in Cartagena, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I couldn't do that. Yeah, without power, without electricity. Yeah, because it's gonna be like hell.
Teacher, I have an answer for that question.
Okay, tell me please.
Because I lived in Cartagena, so I know what it's like.
Mhm.
Uh, for power cuts, I would make a meme and share it on my Facebook state,
Uh-huh.
complaining about Electricaribe and its friends. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Okay. So you know how to use a mimic generator and that kind of stuff?
I have used them, but I installed them and then I disinstalled them. Okay, I get tired of
Ah,
those things.
okay, okay. That's nice. Andres says, I would make a publication in Face and I make them cacerolazo. Oh, okay, but I think until they fix the problem for me. Okay. I would say that I would make a post, right, on Facebook. Yes, a post on Facebook. Yeah, when we're talking about um, Facebook, Instagram, okay, social media, we use on Facebook, on Instagram, right? Yeah. But yeah, good. So you're gonna protest on social media. Nice. Okay, that's nice. Very smart. Now, present continuous. We can also use present continuous to talk about plans in the future. Okay, so but we can use it if we're talking about a plan, which is an arrangement. An arrangement means that is already confirmed with at least one other person, and we know the time or and place, or we know the time, at least the time. Or yeah. So for example, I'm meeting Jane at 8 o'clock on Saturday. So here we're using present continuous because we're using the verb to be, I am, and then meeting, so we're using the gerund, and we also have a time, right, at 8 o'clock, and a day, in this case, on Saturday. Or we're having a party next Saturday. Would you like to come? So again, we are, and then having, ing, and a time in the future. So this is very important because as long as we use time markers to indicate future, present continuous can be used for plans in the future. And we're not going to talk about the present, okay? So remember, if you have any questions about this, just let me know. And then we often use the present continuous to ask about people's future plans. And this is an example. Are you doing anything interesting this weekend? Right? So, for example, yes, I'm having fish tacos this weekend. Okay, that's an example. Or I don't know, maybe and I know we are in the midst of a pandemic, but imagine we're not. So you can also say, I'm hanging out with friends. Don't do it now, but it's just an example. Right. So in that case, I'm hanging out with friends this weekend. Yeah. Oh, Andres says yes, teacher, because the company in my city always reacts with publications. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the power outage. Nice, Andres. So now here you have some pictures. You have Andrew, Richard, Rachel, Karen, Sue, and Tom. So all of them are doing different things next Friday. Okay, so I want you to tell me, what are these people doing next Friday? Okay, so if you look at the pictures, you will find that they are yeah, they are checking their phones or tablets, and they are checking some activities. Okay, so please tell me, using sentences in the present continuous tense, what are they doing this next Friday?
Okay, teacher.
Hmm?
Andrew is going to play tennis on Friday.
Yes. Yeah. So Andrew is going to play tennis on Friday.
Yes,
Okay. So the only thing is that sentence is correct. Okay. But here, if I'm gonna write it in the chat, okay, because let's say Andrew is going to play tennis on next Friday. Right? Now here in this sentence, you have two verbs. You have going and you have play. But actually, this structure, going to, is another structure for future. Now, in the present continuous, you would say something like Andrew is playing tennis next Friday. Okay, Heidi?
About the picture number 4, Karen is having lunch with Will.
Yes. Yeah, good. Yeah. Karen is having lunch with Will. Yeah, Will is also a name, right? It's short for William. Will.
Teacher, for example, by Richard, it's possible to say Richard is going to cinema this Friday.
Yes. Yeah. So Richard is going to the cinema. In that case, it's not future with going to, because in that case, you only have one verb, going, right?
Going. Yes, teacher.
Richard is going to the cinema next Friday. Veronica?
Yes. In the first picture, Rachel is meeting Dave next Friday.
Yes, yeah. Rachel is meeting Dave next Friday. Yes, very well. Okay. So we only need number 5. Who wants to say the sentence for number 5? Ah, you
It's
wrote it
possible to
first?
say Sue and Tom are having a party at Friday or this Friday.
So Sue and Tom are having a party. Uh, oh, no.
No,
No. In this case,
it's an
they are
interrogative
going
structure.
to a party.
Okay.
Or maybe, yeah, they're having a party, or maybe they are throwing a party. We are not sure, right? Because it's not specific. Okay, so for example, if they are the ones who invite people, they are throwing a party. Okay. If the party is at their place, right? So they are throwing a party. For example, let's say it's my birthday and I invite my friends to come to my party. So I am throwing a party. Now, if they are going to a party, I mean, if they are going to somebody else's house and so they are attending. They are attending, or they are going to a party. Also, when you are throwing a party, you are having a party. Yeah, the thing is here in the picture, it's not clear. There just say party at what? Yeah, it's not clear in the picture. So I would say we can use any of this. Natalia says Karen is having lunch with Will. Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Yes. Now here I brought more activities just to give you some ideas. And I want you to tell me what are you doing next week? So you can tell me some of these activities or maybe different activities. These are just ideas about vocabulary, but you can use different actions. Okay, this is just to give you ideas. Yeah, so the only thing is, remember, we're using present continuous for future. So, for example, next week, okay, I'm staying home uh, from Monday to Friday. Okay, and then next Saturday, okay, let's say, oh, I'm having a picnic next Saturday at noon. Or, for example, let's say, oh, yes, also I'm having a family meal next Friday night.
Me, teacher.
You? Okay, please.
Okay, next Saturday I'm going to the farm with my boyfriend and then we will go to the river.
Oh, nice. Nice, wonderful.
Teacher, for example, tomorrow I staying at home.
Mhm. Yes, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'm staying at home. Yes. Yeah, good. Because you use the time marker tomorrow and the present continuous form. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, very well, Silvana and Vanessa. And so, but yes, that's the idea.
They having a picnic in the afternoon.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, good. Yes, they are having a picnic in the afternoon. Mhm. Heidi?
Yes, I am going to the movies and I am having a family meal.
Oh, when?
Tomorrow.
Ah, tomorrow. Yeah, nice. Okay, Andres, Natalia.
Sorry, teacher. I received a phone call and for a moment I got lost. What are we supposed to do?
So can you see the vocabulary here?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so here are there are some pictures about activities, but you can use other activities to tell me about your plans for next week.
Mm-hmm.
So remember we're using the present continuous form for
For plan
future.
for arrangements. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, next Friday. A ver. Actually, well,
Mhm.
voy a mentir porque es que my plans is I'm staying home and and delivering several homework. But if that wasn't the case, let's pretend. that I have a couple of plans here. I would say that next week I'm getting a massage and
Oh.
I'm getting my hair done.
Mm.
And because we're having a family meal to celebrate my sister's birthday.
Ah, that's nice. Well,
Yes.
yeah, that's good to celebrate. Andres says, tomorrow I will work on my PC. I'll cut my hair tomorrow. Okay, Andres. So pay attention. Remember, we're talking about present continuous for arrangements. So that's why we cannot use will, right? And also, can I ask you, are you gonna get a haircut at a hair salon or a barber shop, or you're gonna do it by yourself, Andres? Because when you okay, I know in Colombia we say in Spanish we say me voy a cortar el cabello, but actually it's not you're not the person who cuts your hair. It's somebody else, right? So if it's somebody else, you say, I'm getting a haircut. Oh, Silvana is having problems with her internet. I'm so sorry about that, Silvana. Me too.
Okay, about my plans. Next Thursday, I'm browsing around the center
Uh-huh.
and shopping there.
Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah. That was one of my favorite plans before the pandemic. Yeah. Uh, okay, Heidi.
Yes, teacher. So I can say I am taking an exam tomorrow because
Yes,
it's
that's
a plan.
yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, that's arranged. That's fixed. You have a date for that activity, right? So it's fixed, it's arranged. Yes, it's a plan. So you know that you cannot do anything at the same time of the test. So basically, that's a plan. Okay, that's great. Yeah. So Vanessa, Veronica, Natalia, Heidi, Andres, um, everyone talked about their plans, right? Or is there anyone missing, or do you wanna make another comment on this? Shave your head. Yeah, this is extreme. I don't know.
Yes, teacher. I think I have question about this teacher.
Yes,
Because maybe we should say he
he
he is saving
he's
your
shaving
head.
his head.
Okay, yes, this is my confusion about shave your head.
Yeah, well, in the case that he does it by himself, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
or he's getting his um yeah his head shaved.
His head.
I'm gonna write. He's getting his head shaved.
Shaving.
Yeah, extreme, I would say. Now, future with going to. Okay, so with going to, the main difference here is like basically you have two verbs, okay? And you use the going to structure to make the infinitive form of the main verb. So you have she is going to watch. So going to watch. So to watch is the infinitive form. And also you have it's also a plan, something you plan in advance. For example, here she planned the action in the morning and she planned to do it in the evening. So you have some time ahead, okay, before you do the action. And also you usually have a time marker for future this evening, next week, right? Yeah, it's very similar um, to present continuous for future, very similar, I would say. The only difference is the grammar structure. So we are using we use going to talk about plans decided before the moment of speaking. So as I told you before, you plan this in advance with some time ahead. And here I am going to phone mom after dinner. I told her I'd I would. I'd call at 8 o'clock. So you see, I told her I'd call at 8 o'clock. That means that the action was planned in the past. You see? But here I am going to phone mom. This is future. After dinner, right? This is the time in the future when I am gonna do the action, when I am gonna call my mom. And then I am going to wear my black dress tonight. So again, verb to be, I am, and then going, ing, and the infinitive form of the verb, to wear. Same for the next one. I am going to go to the supermarket after work. What do we need? I know it's like wordy. It's wordy here. I am going to go to. Sometimes you just can replace it, okay? I am going to the supermarket after work. And it's the same meaning. Okay? Remember, if you have any questions about this, just let me know about going to. Okay. Now, here you can find some actions or some ideas to talk about plans in the future, okay? Usually we use going to talk about resolutions. And resolutions are things we plan to improve our lives. Yeah, resolutions. For example, I am going to get fit. Get fit because I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about um, joining a yoga class or going to the gym. I don't know, get fit. Or I am going to get a better job, okay? Or I am going to save money. I am going to lose weight. I am going to help others. So here I'm giving you some actions you can do or you can plan in advance, yeah, to make resolutions. Do you have any questions about this vocabulary? Enjoy life, maybe have more family time. to spend more time with your family. Um, I'm gonna manage debt. When you manage debt is when you pay your bills or you have control over your uh, debts, the things that you have to pay. Sandra says, I will help others and spend more money with my family. Okay, that's nice, Andres. Yeah, the only thing is we're using going to, right? Because it's something we are planning ahead. We are planning in advance before, right? So we cannot use will here. Here we need to use going to, okay? So please tell me about you. What do you have in mind? What do you have in mind for your future? So you can tell me about food and health, about your family, about your job, education, love, sport, and fun. So it's up to you.
Okay, teacher, I want to try.
Mm,
First, I'm going to get a better job. I am going to buy volume my house, and
mhm.
I'm going to finally my degree this year.
Sorry, the last one. You are going to?
Excuse me, teacher, I don't understand.
Can you repeat the last one, please? I couldn't catch that.
Okay, I'm going to build my house.
Mhm.
And I'm going to get a better job, and I'm going to finally my degree this year.
So you're gonna graduate this year?
No, I don't understand really.
Uh, I mean the last sentence you said I am going to this year.
My degree, carrera degree.
Ah, okay, okay. In that case, I am going
Degree.
to, yeah, graduate.
Finally, okay, graduate this year.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. So do you finish your graduate project, Vanessa? Um, like a graduate project is like a monography or a research project. Did you finish your research project?
Yes, teacher, I select profundización, créditos de profundización.
Ah, okay, okay, nice. Okay, that's great, Vanessa. Okay, so you have many plans, yeah, in different areas. Veronica?
Yes. Um, this year I'm going to get a better job. So I'm going to look for a new one
Mm-hmm,
because the job that I have now
mm-hmm.
it's not good eh, to get money. It's not easy to sell clothes.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you can also say that it's not well paid.
No, I mean I haven't had paid. and I have worked without paid.
I don't understand how come you're working and you're not getting paid.
It's an online working and it's terrible. Many people also don't have paid.
My goodness. What's the name of that company?
Um, I designed pretty clothes in an app called Cipito, and it's difficult to design pretty clothes, and also they are totally online,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to make the commercials on in my social media. I have
Mm.
to do the clothes with others apps, and I haven't had paid.
Wow. But can you, I don't know, how can you ask them to pay that money if they're an online
it's
company?
it's the work. It's like you have to sell many clothes to get paid, and if you don't sell a lot of clothes, you won't get nothing.
Hmm.
So it's difficult, and also there is a lot of competition.
Hmm. I would say that's not fair.
Yes, it's a Chinese company.
Oh, really?
Yes,
No
but
wonder.
there are many brands like Gucci or Louis Vuitton.
Mhm.
And so if you are a designer there, your clothes doesn't have um, um, how do you say no tienen the clothes that don't have famous the clothes aren't famous, the brand isn't famous.
Mm. Wow. Well, yeah, you should get another job. Yeah. S- Go and get a better one. Yes. Yeah. You don't deserve to be working for free. It's hard work, right?
Yes, and also the clothes that I design, I have to buy them to make the commercial. I
What?
don't get them. I don't get them for free. I have to buy them.
Oh my. So you're losing money, you're not getting any money. Y-
Yes.
you better create I don't know, you better run your own company and design your things for you.
Uh,
Why not?
yes. Well, I I applied to work in a call center, but I haven't had a an answer.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, good luck. I hope you get that call center job. My goodness. Anybody else wants to tell me your plans for the future?
Yes,
And
teacher, me.
uh, okay, but I don't know, Natalia raised her hand.
I did raise my hand. I'm sorry. Only I noticed somebody was going to talk, so I decided to respect that. No, but I'm gonna be quick. I'm gonna give my okay plans for the future.
Uh-huh.
I keep saying that I want to get fit, So I think I'm going to start. I already started. I think in the future I'm going to, continue trying to keep a healthy lifestyle, which
Mm,
is very difficult because I always start, but I never, it's not a constant thing. It comes and goes. So
mhm.
that's my plan. I'm going to get fit, to change my lifestyle, to be more healthy, so that I can lose weight, so that I stay with good levels of cholesterol, glycemia. I'm thinking about that more than anything, yeah, because there is my family has the tendency of diabetes. My
Mm,
father and my mother had it, and my grandpa and my grandma had it. So I know
wow.
I'm a candidate. Okay. Something else that I'm going to do is I'm going to continue working on my webpage, my, a YouTube
Mhm.
channel that I created with
Yeah.
material, educational material. So that's another plan. And I'm going to enjoy life more. I have to make time for me, and it's difficult. And so that's a plan that I have for
Yes.
short-term future. That's
Mhm.
it, teacher.
Oh, great. It's I know it's a big commitment, but I think you can do it. Silvana, I know Haley, you're raising your hand, but Silvana was trying to talk before.
Okay. In the future, my plan are I'm going to do exercise with my boyfriend because he every day go to the gym and he told me please go and I said oh no I'm lazy so but I want to try but it's difficult for me. The other thing is I'm going to eat healthful because can I eat like hamburgers. I am not a fat woman, no. ¿Cómo se dice delgada, teacher? Thin. Thin.
You can say thin or maybe slender, or are you skinny
Yeah.
or slim? You can say slim or thin. Skinny is very
Yeah.
skinny is, yeah, like
I'm a
very
slim.
thin. Um,
Yeah.
slender.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm a slim, but I
Mm.
really like fast food. So
Oh,
other thing is I'm going to adopt another dog because I really love. Now my dog is here with me.
oh,
Other is I'm going to enjoy more my life because sometimes I'm stressful for different things,
hmm.
but I think I need to relax more. Yes, that is all.
Yeah, and life is short, right? And we must enjoy life a little bit more. Heidi, sorry. Now you can go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yes, teacher. One of my plans is improving my English skills.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna improve your English skills. Nice. What are you gonna do to improve your English skills, Heidi?
Traveling abroad.
Oh, okay. So you're going to travel abroad. Which country are you planning to travel to? Like England, I don't know, maybe in the UK or maybe in the US
The
or
United States.
United States?
Yes.
Nice. Very well. Yes, I would say that if we're studying to be English teachers, we must at least um, experience life and culture in English speaking country, at least for some time, right? Maybe some months. And I would say that there are many scholarships and many English courses and things you can do abroad, right? Yes, take advantage of that. What about, okay, so we already talked about everyone, right? Yeah, because even Andres, yeah, answered here in the chat. Okay, so as you could see, when we're using going to, we're talking about plans in the future. Sometimes those plans are short term, as Natalia's plans. Sometimes they are long term, right? So maybe when you're talking about, I don't know, maybe within, I don't know, within 10 years, that's a long term goal, right? And you can talk about plans in every aspect of your life. Now here, we have, oh, but actually we're running of time. So I'm gonna ask you to take this quiz. Okay, this quiz, I'm gonna post it to the chat. Please take the quiz. It's just a 10 questions quiz. And when you finish, please take a screenshot and share your answers in the chat. When everyone finishes, I'm gonna give you the feedback. So just let me know if you can see um, the link to the chat, or if you're having trouble with the link, or with the activity, just let me know. Okay, guys, how you doing with the quiz? Oh, Natalia, you finished. 100%. Perfect. Nice. Very well, Natalia. Congrats. Okay, Veronica also finished, 80%. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, remember, if you're having any questions, okay, let me know. I can help you. Okay, so what about Vanessa, Andres, Veronica? Oh, Veronica, you finished. Um, Silvana, Heidi. Oh, Vanessa, you got 70%. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, no worries. We're gonna have the feedback right at the end when everyone, yeah, finishes.
Teacher, I have a question.
Mhm.
Am, yo estoy en la pregunta 2, pero no entiendo ahí cuál es la diferencia del will and I'm going.
The order of the questions are random. So question number 2 could be question number 5 for another student. So can you tell me the question? What's the question?
Waitress. And what would you
Ah,
like to drink?
okay. So in that case, it's with will.
But why? I don't understand this point.
Yeah, I'll let you know why. So the waitress is asking you something right now, isn't it? So
Mhm.
you have to make the decision right now. It's a last minute decision. It's not something that you have planned. Also, it's when we're talking about ordering, that's something that is already fixed. Okay, so we say I will. I will have, I will get. It's like an expression that we always use. I will have, I will get. Um, or you can say, can I get, like, can I get a burger? Can I get, or can I have? These expressions are used when we are ordering food, right? And the reason why we use will is because the waitress is asking you now, so you have to make the decision right at the moment of speaking. Does that make any sense? Heidi?
Okay, teacher. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. And Savannah got, okay, 60. Okay. So I'm gonna, okay, wait a minute. No, it's not this. It's this one. Okay. Now pay attention here. Start. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So the question says, I can't come to class next Monday. And then we have blank, a tooth taken out. And then we have I'll have and I'm having. So what do you think is the right answer?
I'm having
I'm having. Why? Okay, because here you have,
because it's a plan for the future.
mhm, yeah, that's right. It's a plan for the future. It's something that you have already arranged next Monday.
Teacher, pero se puede ahí usar las dos. Es que yo he escuchado películas y, por ejemplo, en caso de pedidos de restaurantes se usan las dos cuando responden, entonces por eso me confundo.
En pedidos de restaurantes, sí, sí, por lo general siempre usas will. I will have, okay, or even you can use, yeah, sometimes people say I'm having this for dinner, or what are you having for dinner, things like that. But here you're talking about next Monday. Okay, I can't come to class next Monday. I'm having a tooth taken out, because that means that you have an appointment, maybe at the dentist, right? Yeah, so it's something that is already arranged. Okay, so I hope that helps. Is that clear?
Aunque, o sea, aquí
Yes.
en este caso ya hay algo establecido, entonces por eso I'm.
Mhm. Yes, yeah, exactly. Mhm.
Ok.
Tea or coffee? And then blank, coffee, please. So again, when we're ordering at the restaurant, it's very common to say, I'll have. And it sounds weird if we say, I am going to have, right? So you better use I'll have. And also remember, it's a decision that you make at the time of speaking. It's really hot in here. Blank, a window. I'll open or I'm opening?
I'll open.
I select I'm opening, yes.
Yes, I'll open because it's something that it's a situation that has come up, right? So I make a decision according to this situation. Okay. Next. What this weekend? What will you do or what are you doing?
Will you do?
What are you doing this weekend? Do you remember we actually used this one in the slides?
Teacher, but it's possible to say what will you do?
It's possible. Yeah, what will you do? Um, but do you remember in the slides when we talk about asking for people's future plans? So
It's a little complex to identify the difference because in general it's not a question about the future.
yeah, but here is more specific because you're talking about the weekend, about this weekend.
Mm, okay.
So remember,
Ah, okay. Maybe
mm,
about the month or year is possible use will.
mhm. uh,
Mm,
will remember, for this lesson, we use will only for decisions made at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
teacher.
I know we can use will for predictions, right? But usually when we're talking about plans, we can use going to, or we can use present continuous for future when we're talking about plans. Yeah, do you remember when we're talking about the scenarios? What will you do if, and then the other was a condition. Actually, that's a conditional sentence. In that case, it's a little bit different. What will you do if that situation happens? Is this, do you understand my point?
So, teacher.
Oh, yeah. So try to use present continuous for future when we're asking for people's plans. Also going to.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing use more specific?
Yes, I would say, or about something that you uh, people plan in advance. People have a date. People are uh, certain, are sure. Will is usually when something is, for example, in that scenario is not real. Okay?
Okay,
In
then
that
it's not
scenario, we're
sure.
talking about an unreal situation. Mhm. Maybe something that is probably, or but it's not certain. Mhm. Yeah, that's like the main difference, I would say. And then this one, at the conference on Saturday. I'll speak or I'm speaking.
Speaking.
Let's
Yes.
speak.
I'm speaking because I'm talking about Saturday, right? So I have a time. It's already arranged. It's already fixed. Then waitress, and what would you like to drink? Yeah, and the customer says, blank and orange juice, please. I'll have or I'm going to have.
I'll have.
I'll have. So every time you go to the restaurant, you can use I'll have, I'll get, can I get, can I have, but not I am going to have. Okay. Shall we cook or go out to eat tonight? Let's get takeaway. Blank number of
I'm
pizza
looking
plates.
for.
Well, actually, is I look for. I look for because this
Long
plan,
time.
this is an spontaneous plan, right? So the decision is made at the time of speaking, right? So the person is asking
Oh,
you now, shall we cook or go out to eat tonight? And then the answer, oh, let's get takeaway. I'll look for the number of the pizza plates. And then number 8, I paid for the course and blank lessons next week. What do you think? I'm starting or I'll start?
I'm staring.
I'm starting. Yes. Yeah, because next week, right? It's arranged. I've decided that blank to my boss about the situation. Oh, there's some noise in the background. Okay. Sorry, Vanessa, but it was a little bit noisy. I've decided. So what do you think? I'm going to or outspeak?
I'm
Teacher?
going to.
Uh, Andres?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm going to.
Yes, I'm going to speak. Yeah, I've decided. You have decided that ahead. And the last one, I would love to go out with you tomorrow, but dinner with James. What do you think? I'll have or I'm having? Natalia, what do you think?
I'm having dinner with James.
Having. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, guys, um, for joining the class today. I don't know, do you have any other questions about that? Oh, by the way, there's a video that you can watch about this topic, and there's also a quiz if you wanna try it. I'm gonna post it to the chat. This is just like a follow-up activity if you want to practice at home. Okay. Any questions, comments about the class, the topic?
No, teacher, thank you so much
Yeah.
for the class. Thank you for
Tomorrow,
teaching us.
tomorrow is the exam, so we need to be prepared, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, thanks. Thanks to you. Tomorrow we're gonna have the assessment. Remember, same time. The first 30 minutes is gonna be practice, then 20 minutes discussion, and then 10 minutes each student. Okay.
Okay, teacher, fantastic.
Okay, I'm looking
Okay.
forward to seeing you
Teacher,
tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
likewise, teacher,
Okay,
thank you.
bye-bye. Take
Bye,
care.
teacher.
Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, mates.
Goodbye, Andres.
Goodbye.